Where's Alvin?
He hasn't shown up yet. He's probably figuring out his next lie.
That's not true.
What does everyone else think of Alvin? Would you feel safe going into battle with him?
He's just trying to help out his mom, right? I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
I worry he himself will be unable to deal with that way of life much longer.
Don't forget, Alvin was the one who saved me from the bad guys.
What do you think?
We'll need to keep up our guard around him until he reveals his hand. He remains trustworthy in battle, at least.
No, it's not polite to talk about someone behind his back.
I don't care.
What can I say? You guys are my only allies.
That makes everyone. Let's be off.
Please wait.
Rowan, are you really gonna fight with your old buddy?
It is my fault that Noctigal became the man he is. I am prepared to fight him when the time comes.
You have our support.
Don't worry, I'll be right behind you.
I've got your back, too.
Thank you, everyone.
Don't worry, I'll pick up your dentures if you drop them, Grandpa.
Please do.
What, no pithy retort?
I guess that means we're all ready.
Let's make our final preparations before setting off.
Elise, what happened? You're tottering all over the place. I was staring at the windmill.
Thank you for everything.
Please return home safely. For my brother as well.
You have my word, young madam.
Then let's be off. I believe we just need to follow this road to reach Fenmont.
Yeah, let's go.
Flying was so much fun!
The wyverns weren't as scary as I thought they'd be.
I'm just glad they didn't eat you.
Too bad they didn't eat Alvin the traitor.
Oh, did I forget to mention wyverns only eat children? But they don't eat their flesh. They nibble away at their souls, so gently that the kids don't even notice. While you were enjoying soaring through the sky, most of your soul could have been chewed away.
That's a lie. That's total nonsense.
I was right to be afraid!
They make it too easy.
And the walking begins.
I'm sure you can see why it wouldn't be practical to ride the wyverns into Fenmont.
You'd get spotted right away!
Yes, there'd be no avoiding a battle, and civilians would get dragged into it.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But is it really okay to leave the wyverns alone like that?
They shouldn't have anything to fear from the monsters.
Because the monsters are their friends?
Oh, no. The wyverns may look docile, but they can be quite tough when they need to be. Monsters aren't their friends. Monsters are their food.
Really?
Oh, I was right to be afraid!
Attack!
Are you okay? You look pale.
I'm fine. I just keep thinking about Hamil.
What happened there isn't your fault. You should try forgetting about it. I guess that's easier said than done. Maybe it would help to go see Hamil for ourselves.
Huh? Is it me or did it suddenly get all dark?
That's the night climb. You must be close to Fenmont.
Oh dear. Jude, your clothes are torn. Please, hold still for a moment. Be done in just a jiffy here.
Wow, as good as new. Thanks.
Nice job. Those are Jude's best clothes, you know. He spent days fretting over exactly what to get. He bought them for his move to Fenmont because he was terrified he'd look like a country bumpkin.
That's surprisingly adorable of you.
Go right ahead. Blab all my secrets.
That's a fine story. Please, take good care of them.
How did you get to be so good at sewing anyway?
I learned it when I was in the military. Originally, it was just so I could sew up the lips of any of my men who leaked vital information. After that, I took up needlepoint as a hobby. Oh, that's such an embarrassing story, though. Let's keep that a secret between us.
Guess that's one secret she won't spill. What's going on?
Hey, look!
Isn't that...
The lab!
The Lance of Kresnik is in there. Let's go.
Back in Fenmont at last.
All thanks to you and the others.
Can you believe this is where we first met? That feels like forever ago.
I suppose it does. This probably isn't something I need to say again. But,
I know. There's no time for waxing sentimental.
right.
Are you okay? Mr. Eldon?
Doc. Dr. Jude?
Lie still. You're hurt pretty badly.
Listen to me, Doc. She tricked us. One of the researchers was actually an Ajul spy. When I tried to arrest her, she blew up the entire testing chamber.
We'll carry the wounded to the hospital. Come with me.
It sounds like Gaius is making his move.
We can't waste any more time.
Now what? Doesn't sound like knocking will get us in.
The Lance of Kresnik is just beyond this door.
There's got to be another way in. Let's look for it. What was that? What?
You okay?
I don't know anything. I'm sorry.
Isn't she...
It's the mayor!
Hang in there!
The mayor of Hamil? They did say that the Rashigal army invaded the village.
All the villagers frozen solid. No! No!
Hey, come back to us. Don't give up.
Oh no! Mayor!
It's Professor House all over again.
The villagers were frozen solid? What could that mean? Is this what Gaius's henchwoman meant when she said the power of a great spirit?
This woman was knocking on death's door. She might have been delusional.
Either way, this is unforgivable.
I wonder if it'll work the same. Are you thinking about the mayor? I understand how you feel. My teacher at school was killed by that same awful machine.
It's not that. It's that I'm not actually sad at all.
Is Elise a heartless monster?
Elise. Do you think she got what she deserved?
Of course not. The mayor suffered horribly. What happened was so awful.
Would a heartless monster get so mad about what happened to the mayor? Would she shed tears over it?
No, I guess not. We have to destroy that stupid lance.
Can this contraption help us?
It might let us look in on the lance. Here's the video feed.
That's remarkable, Jude.
There's nothing there.
The Lance of Kresnik is gone. Did that explosion destroy it?
Surely it would leave some wreckage behind.
Perhaps the lance was moved before the explosion occurred. That's the only logical explanation.
But moved to where?
Mila, look! I found a recording of what happened. Is that the spy Mr. Eldon talked about?
That girl. She's the one from our last visit.
You're right. She was the one that attacked us.
Hey, what you got there?
It looks like someone discovered her ruse, so she detonated a bomb.
But isn't she a Najul spy? If I were in her shoes, I wouldn't risk my life like that even if my cover was blown. In the game of espionage, a dead body can still provide valuable intel.
Then how about this? Maybe she planned to blow up the lance all along, and Mr. Eldon finding her was just a coincidence.
If Jude's theory is true, then it's likely that the girl didn't know the lance had left the facility.
That means she's now either on her way to the location where the lance was taken,
Or trying to find out where that location is.
In either case, we might find out something if we can catch her.
According to the timestamp on the video, the explosion only happened half an hour ago.
Then she's probably still in the city.
We need to find that girl.
You went to medical school here, didn't you?
Young students burning with passion, living their dreams. I bet you miss those days.
Not really. We studied and trained all day, every day. I never did anything particularly memorable.
Lame. That is so you.
Even those days of toil will one day be treasures to you.
I would have liked to have gone to school myself.
You should have. Maybe you'd have learned how to behave like a normal person.
Did you go to school, Leia?
Sure did. I was the class vice president.
Then going to school doesn't seem to help with behavior at all.
You might be right about that. Hey, wait a minute.
There she is, the girl in red.
I know you. Yes, yes, yes! I finally get to finish you off! And it's not even my birthday.
Sorry to interrupt your little psychotic episode, but we really need to ask you something.
Why would I answer you, Claude?
Wait, I have seen you before. Is it possible? Are you Lady Nadia of House Travis?
Huh?
I seem to be correct. But what would compel an heiress of one of the 6 ruling houses to spy for Azure?
I don't know anything about that stinking house. I'm Agria the Shadowless of the Chimeriad.
The Chimeriad again?
So you're working for Gaius.
What's it to you?
You tried to destroy the Lance of Kresnik.
Well, duh.
We want to destroy it too. That makes us allies. If you know where the Lance was taken, tell us.
Like I'd tell you anything.
Please, you want to destroy it for the same reason we do, right? 'Cause it's dangerous?
You reek. Oh, I've got an idea. Before I destroy the Lance, I'll use it to blast Rashigul to itty-bitty bits!
What is your problem? We're working our butts off to save the world, and you think it's funny to stand in our way?
You really do stink!
What are you, 5?
You think you can fill the world with rainbows and kittens just by working hard? That sweet reek of yours is giving me brain decay.
What's your beef with hard work?
Zip it, you little pimple, or I'll pop you.
Excuse me?
I still remember the agony you caused me that day.
This girl is making my head hurt.
You seriously stink. What the hell?
Stand in our way and we'll be forced to cut you down.
Whatever. It's time we got rid of the damn stink around here.
Now! Focus! Let's go!
Roger.
Protection. Cry water. You're pathetic.
That's 1!
Ruination phase!
Whirling assault. Whatever. Damn it. You have to be kidding me.
Now!
What's wrong?
Mila, I don't stink, do I?
No, you're totally fine.
Ah! Did I ask you?
That wasn't too bad.
I feel much... All right!
Excellent.
All right.
There's always room.
I should warn you, I'm still not used to the sensation of sweating during exertion. Couple that with my somewhat clumsy sword grip, and well, you might consider being a little more cooperative. Where is the Lance?
A secret passageway runs under the laboratory. It connects to Orta Palace.
And that is...
That's the palace Noctigal rules from.
I've never heard of this passageway.
Is it still usable?
Only if you're a worm. It's caved in now.
So we can't use it.
Hey, get back here!
Maxwell, one of these days, I'm going to rip that pretty face of yours to pieces! And you, pimple, listen up. Work, work, work as hard as that scrawny body of yours can handle, and you'll still wind up with only 2 things. Jack and squat!
Why do you say stuff like that? That girl has serious issues.
Orta Palace, the enemy stronghold.
We should be careful.
I know. Let's check things out first.